So all season long, there's been an intern on Bally's that just can't quite get the names right. So I did my entire pregame talking about how Gadjevich was on the ice tonight instead of Cousins, but he's not. So I have to refilm the intro and refilm the pregame. So this is your intro.
We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime! We're hanging overtime!
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Puck drop. And 3, 2, 1.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Alright, Panther fans, so we got Flames tonight. Bubba gets a night off tonight. Anthony Stolarz will start for the Panthers. Now, in terms of the lineup, you got Tarasenko still up top, and Cousins draws in. Gadjevich will not get a chance to get his goal after signing a contract like Forsling did. And then Okpozo's not on the ice yet either, but that was expected. Zito had mentioned yesterday that he didn't think he'd play. Other than that, I'd like to see Tarasenko and Reinhart get going here a little bit. I'd like to see them make it work. Number one, the longer it goes with Tarasenko not scoring and or / if Reinhart also stops scoring with the addition of Tarasenko, and people will begin to panic. And I don't like that. It's not fun. It's not pleasant. So let's just get each one of those guys a goal tonight. Other than that, it's Calgary. Calgary's already beaten us once this year. And you know what? Not interested. I'm not interested. All right, let's just get back on the horse, so to speak. Last time we had won 5, lost 1, and then we won 6, and then we just lost to the Flyers. So let's win 7 in a row this time. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. It's raining. It's cloudy. It's yucky. It's definitely nappy time after the trade deadline, which thankfully is over. 2 points. Alright, so it's no score after 1, and Tarasenko killed Ekblad. That's great. Not a whole lot going on in this period with the exception of I'm not allowed to praise goaltender during the middle of the game. Not allowed to praise the goaltender during the middle of the game. Damn. So, we've had some chances. They've had some chances. We look like we're at about 40% effort. I wouldn't even classify us as at 50% effort. And I'm not surprised. I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. I would like to continue to keep on and acquiring points and first place. I can't talk, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm a little bit concerned because Tarasenko and Ekblad, they danced. They just smashed right into each other. And Ekblad went down into a crumpled mess. It's a little bit hyperbolic. And then went to the locker room. He didn't come back. So hopefully he comes back. Because that would be we just can't have it. All right? We just can't have it. It's too late. He was supposed to go to LTIR last week so we could pick up a guy. He got a little bit confused. Let's move on to second period. Alright, so it's 4-1, and I am not as happy as I should be. Now over here, we will talk about Vladimir Tarasenko with 2 goals and an assist this period. He makes one play where he steals the puck after a pass, boom, puts the puck in the back of the net. Then Reinhart and Vladimir come down. No, that was Reinhart and Barkov. Reinhart and Barkov. Barkov gets his goal, and then Vladimir takes another shorthanded shot, and it's 4-1. Ekblad did not come back. Now, apparently somebody in the chat said they saw Tarasenko and Ekblad. They thought it was kind of a knee-on-knee thing. So Ekblad did not come back. And then right now, right before the end of the period, Evan Rodriguez blocks a shot. And I would love to come back here at the end of the game and say, I don't know, it's a miracle he came back out. But that could also be a broken ankle too. I will just I'll say it once here, and then we'll talk about it in the post game. But if Rodriguez was out, with all of the different options that we have, to be honest, at this point in the season, with 18 games left, I would give Mackie Samoskevich a call and say, here you go, kid. See if you can do this. And if he doesn't work out, if he's not ready for the playoffs, then you'd slide Okposo or Lomberg, because I don't know if Okposo's fast enough to run with Lundell and Luosterainen. But maybe Erod to come back. We'll hope for that. That's all we can do is move on to third period. All right, it's worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and should have been 6 and 2 points. I'm not going to cheat Barkov out of his goal. The scoreboard might do it. The official league scoring might do it. But I'm not cheating the beautiful pass from Tarasenko to Barkov to put it in the back of the net, because the puck was, I don't even think there was a measurement small enough to say how far offsides the puck was. Like if the blue paint was straight and even, it might not have been offsides. But, you know, it's not going to be straight. It's going to be off by like a millionth of a micrometer of a millimeter, and a micrometer doesn't even exist. You get the point. So Panthers get the 2 points, and I'll just handle this part right here. Fluffy told me Ekblad will miss a game, and Erod should be fine to go, good to go for the playoffs. That was Fluffy. All right, the puppets, I haven't asked them yet, but Fluffy told me Ekblad misses 1 game. So, Huberdeau. I've got plenty of videos on this channel about Huberdeau. You guys know how I feel about that. This was weird. Like, he's angry. Like, and not like smart, hockey, edgy angry. Like angry. Like, give the man a hug angry. You know what I mean? He started with Carter Verhaeghe, and Verhaeghe's like just like laughing at him. And you know, they both got 2 minutes, and Verhaeghe's still in the bench, and he's just kind of he's just laughing. He's like, what? That was odd. And then later on, Stolarz had made a save, and the puck's lying there. Refs blew the whistle, okay? And Huberdeau's just like jabbing at it. And I know he's not trying to spear Stolarz, but in a spearing motion, he's just like jabbing at the puck, trying to get to it after the whistle. And, you know, Tkachuk comes over and starts giving him grief, and Huberdeau didn't want any of that. But he's just mad. He's not well. And I don't mean that. He's not doing well. He's not feeling well. You can tell he's just not in a good place, and I suppose I can't blame him. But that trade broke that man, Calgary. Eat the salary and send him somewhere else. It's not right. It's not his fault what happened. So, and it's not the Calgary fans' fault what happened. But let the man go somewhere else. Eat the salary. And I know that's easy for me to say, but it's just a bad situation all the way around. So, Anthony Stolarz. Hey, Bubba. Anthony's coming for your net. No, he's not. Don't tell him. Every time, in case you guys haven't noticed, we've already figured this out on this channel. This happened with Spencer Knight, too, and with Drieger for the most part. And last year with Lyon, especially Knight and Lyon happened. When Bob is being pushed from behind, when the backup is doing really, really well, Bob gets better. Like, by any stretch of the imagination, Stolarz is obviously the best backup right now in the league, and his numbers extrapolated out over, if he had been a starter, he'd be the starter on most teams right now with his numbers. Not a lot of teams have a goalie that would be able to keep Stolarz from the #1 job right now, playing the way he is. And so the better Stolarz plays, the more motivated Bubba is. And that's perfect. That's perfect. It is just the way you want it to be. It's not the way we drew it up, but it is the way it is, and the way it is pretty damn good. So, minus the thin sliver of offsides, Tarasenko got 2 goals and an assist. He would have had 2 goals and 2 assists because Barkov got 1 goal and the second one was called back. Stenlund with a shorthanded goal with Luosterainen. I want to talk about that a little bit. There's a lot of different options. I love Erod. He does a lot of things for us, and I hope he's okay. But options that we could use, okay? I was told in the chat that Okposo can play center. I don't know how you all would feel about that. But if you wanted to just go Okposo, Cousins, and Lomberg as the 4th line, and then do Stenlund with Lundell and Luosterainen, because Stenlund can keep up with those guys. I don't know if Okposo could do that on the wing. Obviously, you could put Lomberg or Cousins on that wing there, but I would like to try something different. Or Mackie Semiskevich, you could call him up, like I said, and give him an opportunity. So we have plenty of options. I love Rodriguez, don't get me wrong. But even if he's going to be out until the playoffs, or the beginning of the playoffs, but Fluffy says he'll be back before the playoffs, we'll be fine. We're fine there, okay? Ekblad, probably just a sprain. I don't think he's going to be anything. You know, we already know with Maurice and any of these guys that have even, if it's even precautionary, he's keeping them off the ice. So I don't think we have any. I don't think we have anything to worry about there. I think we probably dodged a bullet. Hopefully Ekblad's okay, and Rodriguez. When Fluffy says he's going to be okay, I believe the dog. So what else did we see? So like I said, Stenlund gets a shorthanded goal, and then Cousins and Lomberg go down on a 2-on-1, and they had an opportunity, and Lomberg passed the Cousins, and the pass looked just like what you would expect from a 4th liner, and the attempt at the goal was what you would expect from Nick Cousins, and I love those guys, and it would have been great if it went in, but if you drew it up, Lomberg and Cousins on a 2-on-1, and you kind of thought about how it could go, Lomberg needs to shoot that puck, because we know Lomberg has a shot, and when he takes his time and aims, he can score goals. Cousins was open, though, and it did go in. It did go in. It would have been great. It would have been something, but it wasn't, and that's okay. So what? Boston wins. We win, so we're still in first place. Like I said, I still want first place. All right. Other than that, the Bennett Kachuk line, I don't think they're all that engaged right now. I mean, they're not playing poorly, right? But they do go through these periods of time where they kind of back off physically and they're just out there taking their shifts. It's a shame about Rodriguez because that third line has really been eating up a lot of good, strong puck possession minutes. But I do believe that we have at least a couple of guys that we could put up there with Lundell and Luosterainen in whichever fashion. I think we can keep that third line going the way. Stenlund has done well, right? Now remember, Stenlund has been in when Lundell or Luosterainen has had to move up. We have not seen Stenlund with Lundell and Luosterainen yet, but we did tonight, and I know it was on the PK, but you just saw Lundell or Luosterainen and Stenlund connect for a goal, so maybe we'll find something there if Rodriguez can't go. Other than that, beat just keeps on coming, so we won 5, lost 1, won 6, lost 1, and now we've won a game again. This upcoming week's going to be interesting. Now, what do we got? We got Dallas Tuesday? I think Dallas is Tuesday. So last thing here, real quick, I will be live tomorrow at noon. And then on Monday, I'm going to have a short stream probably around noon. Tomorrow, I'm going to make a community post letting you know what time. On Monday, there will be a short stream. It will be a contest stream. Tom, who does the articles, has an extra ticket for the Saturday game against the Lightning. That's the game Kyle will be at. Tom has an extra ticket. So on Monday, I'm going to run a short stream. It is a contest to give away the ticket. It will be a quick and easy contest. I don't anticipate it lasts more than 2 or 3 minutes once it begins. So once the stream starts, once I get about 20 to 30 people, depending on how it looks, how many people are going to show up, I'll give it at least 5 minutes. So, like, if there's 50 people there, I'll still give it 5 more minutes to let some more people walk in. But keep an eye on the community post tomorrow, because I'm going to start the stream, and then I'm going to do the contest, and then I'm going to have to bolt, because Kyle's not here to find the eBay stuff, and I still got to do all the pack and ship. So when he's gone, I got to do his job and my job, and Monday's the day he's got to go to the airport anyway. So I will be in a rush, so it'll just be a quick and easy stream. And there's no more trades to talk about anyway. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. We don't have to talk about what player this or what player that. Of course, now we got maybe injuries, and we'll have to talk about who we're going to put. And as far as the Ekblad's out, you just put OEL up there and bring up Mahura. He needs to play anyway. Just let Ekblad rest for the rest of the season. Let Mahura get on the ice so he can get into the groove of things. So when we get to the playoffs, it's not like he hasn't played in months. Yeah, I like that idea anyway. All right, guys. 2 points.